Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the M4J Network here on OpenTTD. Last time out, we went a bit Volare, and we started adding some more planes to the network, and we're going to basically continue that today. We're going to do a little bits here and there, changing some things, doing some things. Before we get started though, after last episode I was testing out the planes, and some of them came up with error messages saying destination too far. It was something along those lines. I can't remember the exact wording, but basically they were outside the range. Now there is a tool here. Use a virtual ruler to measure distance and height. So I could use this and say from here. Do you click and drag? You click and drag. And it tells you the distances. Now this is great, except for I need to use extra viewport. We'll move you to there. Actually, the one I had was Punfingford had an issue. Punfingford to Grundhead. So if I go change viewport and do, does this work the opposite? Oh no, it does work the same way. Okay, I'm dumb. It seems I'm just dumb. Right, over to Grundhead, which is not that one. It is this one. Like so, and then if I just do control tower to control tower, 1918 Manhattan distance is the one I'm using here. Now birdfly distance, that's the expression we use here as the crow flies. That's literally in a straight line from A to B. Manhattan distance is used in grids, hence Manhattan, and it's basically the distance. So if to get from one house to another, you have to go along a street, down a street, along a street, down a street. That doesn't count as one when you go along and down. That counts as two. So in this case, it's 1918 tiles, which is just too long for our planes because I think the limit we have... Oh, wrong one. The limit we have is 1,600. So yeah, there was an issue. I did fix it somewhat. That's my phone that should be on silent. Hold on, genius. I did fix it by including a third airport here at Winston. Which, as you can see, why are all three? Oh, okay, because I've just started up the flights. That's why. And it kind of, I mean, it fixes the problem to an extent, I suppose, but it's not ideal. I don't like the idea, though, of having it hopscotch from one airport to another. So I'll have a little think about that and see if there's a way I can fix it. Obviously, I've got to move two airports, 300 tiles combined, and that's not going to be very possible. So it might be a case of... I also didn't connect the airport here to the station because I didn't want to have to rename the station because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that has to go into that. And not every high-speed station has to be an airport as well. That's the other thing. So I wanted to put an airport around this area anyway. The reason I chose here is because I'm toying with the idea of building a new line that goes straight north through Frunfingpool, and then that would connect to the airport here and then continue north, maybe up through Fardhead and then up through, maybe not that bit, but round this way and go through Slarston and so on, and maybe connect up with this line here. This line, incidentally, is the North Valleys line, isn't it? So that could work quite well, in fact. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. That might be something we come back to. But yeah, that's there for now, and planes do fly now between the three airports. Now, I have just finished doing the planes, so you can see they're not very profitable still right now. That will hopefully change, though, by the end of this episode. So going back to Grundhead, because we are going to be starting work here again. Grundhead Apollonia, there we are. And we're going to get the extra viewpoint, or viewport, and we're going to stick you up here. And we're going to find the airport. There we are. We'll zoom out a little bit as well. Perfect. So one of the places I wanted to go to was Lenway Rialta Airport. Let's also get the hangar open. So I had to change the aircraft, although you haven't changed, but I'm guessing you work still. Oh yeah, so you fly to Taningbury now. which is slightly bigger than the ones we did have because I had to increase the range. But it's within the realms of reality still, I would say. There's no serious issues there. But yeah, if we follow this down, so that is Brenfingley Estrella, where it connects up with the Nut Hill line, and also Transrapid, which is something I will be doing. Actually, I might even start working on that after I record this episode, just so it is done. But yeah, Lenway Rialta, here we go. So, if I measure the distance here, I'm hoping... Ooh, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks, because now I've got to put another airport in somewhere. I mean, I could do one here, but as I said, not every high-speed station is going to be an airport. And how far is that anyway? That's actually still too long. I'd have to build it on this side. Like there. I mean, that does work. But I don't want to do that. So we might have to put a pin in Grundhead for now. Which is up here somewhere. There. So we'll come back to Grundhead, but we will start working at Lenway. Because Lenway, I believe, we could connect up to Guard City. Let's find out. Also, I don't know why I closed the viewport, because I could have just moved it. Extra viewport. We'll zoom out a little bit, and we'll move you down to there. Nice, nice. So from Lenway, if I head back to GC, which is nowhere near here, I'm very lost. So Kenville is the nearest airport, but I don't think Kenville is anywhere near big enough. And is also way outside the distance. This is actually going to be really tricky. Because like, the other one I wanted to do was Rinston to Kingdinghatton Parkway, but that's also going to be impossible, I think. Oop, wrong button. Because Kingdinghatton is all the way down. I think I've gone past it. Yeah, I've gone past it. I'm shooting past it. Wait, where is it? Here. Man, oh man. Right. So yeah, from here down to here is 1,863. Is there a way to increase the range? If I do this, range. Nope. So it must be within the new GRF. Longer airships. No. 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 Okay. Might have to make some tweaks to what the plan was. Let's change the main view back to here. So where could we go from here then? It's a very good question. We could probably go up to Warnbridge. But I don't think I want to do that. So I guess today's episode then is now going to be placing new airports around the map and measuring them. Which is not the worst thing in the world to do, let's be fair. I can think of much worse things that I could be doing. Where's the high-speed line? There's Transrapid again. Actually, this is going to be an airport as well. I want to get that one in first. Because we might be able to run flights from... Let's stick this up on a bit of a hill, actually, whilst I can. Which looks a bit strange, but we'll terraform around this. It'll be fine. So let's go here. Like so. Lovely stuff. And then this is going to become our new target, I think. So if I just change the viewport to... Really, game? to there. I thought it would have done it to the center. Maybe it did do it to the center, actually, because that is up there, isn't it? And then if I find Grundhead again, which is this way, and then this way, what is that distance? From here to there. Oh yeah, easy. 978. Perfect. So this station, first of all, is going to be renamed. The Transrapid stations are going to be renamed. Like this one, hang on, let me think, because some of them share. So like, which one is it? It's not down this way, is it? No. It's the other branch towards Plenborough. Somewhere here. So yeah, this Transrapid station is this name, Brenfingli Estrella, but the one on its own, currently it's Bruntberg Springs East, which I think is on the stations list. Have we got two? Oh wow, I think we have a Bruntberg in Bahecity as well. Okay, so it hasn't been named. That's good. That's very good, because I'm going to be changing the name of this station. So you're not going to be Bruntberg Springs East. Also, I don't know how well you can hear me still, because I did watch back the video last time out, and you could hear when like I turned my head and my voice trails away from the microphone, which is kind of went New York then. It's kind of funny, interesting to hear that, but I don't know whether people find that annoying too. I don't know. Anyway, Bruntberg Springs East is the current name of said station. Let's give it a zhuzhy name, shall we? It's going to have airport in the name, obviously. What is the nearest town? Is it Bruntberg? It is Bruntberg Springs. Or it could be Tunwell Ridge. I'm going to call this Bruntberg Lake Airport. BLA? I don't think BLA has been taken. Nope. There's no blah on the network. So, George, if you are watching, please and thank you. That would be very much appreciated. I'm going to pin you here. Are there any other Transrapid stations that aren't connected to anything? Transrapid is going to get a big rebuild as well. I might do that as a Patreon only video. Oh yeah, we've got the airport down here too. Forgot about that. Yeah, I might do it as a Patreon only video where I rebuild the connection. First of all, I rebuild these bridges because that's horrible. But I'll also rebuild the connection into Bahecity. Somewhere, yeah, there it is. Little gap there where it speeds through. And yeah, currently it connects up to here to Bahecity Fort Drunford. It could still do that temporarily, I suppose, because with the new speed limit system it would work a lot better, particularly with like a load of signals on this gap instead to slow trains down and speed them up again. That actually would work quite well. Maybe that will remain then, and I'll just do the off camera, I'll just do the admin work to actually get it up and running, and then we can have Transrapid trains running between Bahecity and Guard City. I think that'd be awesome. Now, obviously, the big thing is make all your trains go to Bahecity Central, but I kind of like the idea of it not doing that, and then you having to change, because each Bahecity station has to have its own purpose as well. Obviously, Bahecity Central is the main hub of the city. Then you've also got ones like Rinfingley Airport here, which will also get connected up, and then you've got Hardham, Senningbury, and then over here, which isn't connected yet, you've got Tarnley, and then you've got Fort Drunford, and then even up here you've got Faungate. Over this way you've got Brookside. You know, they all need to have their own purposes. They might be hubs for franchises, for example, or they might serve other purposes here or there. We've even got an airport down here as well at Bruntberg. There's the Bruntberg Airport. So I'm really not sure why this is also... Oh, this is Bruntberg, and the other one was Bruntberg Springs. So that kind of makes more sense. And I still need to remember, I think this connects up to Drentbourne, doesn't it? Over here? Or it used to, but doesn't anymore. Might just have it run straight west. Maybe go down to Lenway. That's not Lenway. That's Tuningley. Maybe have it go down to Tuningley. Or just keep it going straight west. I don't know. Anyway, we're not talking about that today. We're talking about planes. Planes. So let's get a flight going between Bruntberg Lake and Grundhead Apollonia, which is... That's Wenningpool. Too far. Grundhead. Here we are. So, we'll get a quick flight going from here. Now we've got, was it 980 something, I think was our limit. So we could run a McDonnell Douglas, or we could even run like an A300. Oh, actually that's too small. That's also too... Okay, McDonnell Douglas it is. Nice and easy. We'll put you there and we'll grab you. So you're literally going to go here, here, and then... Actually, can I just copy from... Whoops. From you. Yeah, so aircraft has not enough range, is what it's saying. Now, where's the... that one. Really? That's actually really annoying. So I think it does have enough range. It's just being difficult. Okay, we'll do it like this then. Unload. No loading. Service. Right. Timetable. Let me get my glasses on as well, because I can't see what I'm doing. This is something I've not really talked about much in videos. I've kind of hinted at it in the past, but the aerospace industry is actually something, for a while at least, I was very, very interested in. When I was at university studying engineering, my main focus was aerospace. That was kind of my thing. My family have also got a history working in the aeronautics industry for British Aerospace. And it's just a cool industry, let's be honest. All the times we used to drive past Heathrow on the M25 and we'd see planes flying overhead, and eventually I got to start naming them. Like, you recognize them by shape. Like, you got the obvious ones like a 747 and an A380. They're very obvious. But then you've also got, like, from below, what's the difference between an A320 and an A340? Or you know, a 737 or a 777 or a 787. You know, there's a... I've always wondered why there's so much variety, but I guess it's different strokes for different folks. A bit like steam locomotives in many ways. You've got slight modifications, creates a whole new class. Same with diesel locos even. It's just one of those things, I guess. Right, I need to come up with some departure slots for this. So let's go with 5:43, 6:43, 7:43, 8:43, 9:43, 10:43, 11:43. Oops. 12:43, 13:43, 14:43, 15:43, 16:43, 17:43, 18:43, 19:43, 20:43. There we go. So this I can now set to automate and go. And also give it a group, which is going to be GAA to BLA. And then ungrouped aircraft, click and drag. Good. Right, I think we're done now at Grundhead Airport. For now, at least, we're done at Grundhead Airport. So let's head back to here, because this is going to be the next step on the ladder. Is we're now going to start running flights from BLA down to other places. The first one of which is going to be Lenway. So let's grab you and down to here. 1679, 1681. Actually, am I going to be able to do this? Because again, oh god, pretty sure the limit is 1600. Obviously the suborbiter can do 4000. Does the Orville suborbiter actually exist? Doesn't look like it. There is such thing as suborbital spaceflight, because I had a Top Trumps set for aircraft which had the suborbiter on there. But the Orville is not a real plane, and therefore will not be appearing in the M4J network. So the Airbus A340 is literally our cap, and that is 1,600 tiles. So we're not going to be able to run from here down to Lenway. However, let's say we continue going east. He said west then, because I know my compass points. Let's say we continue going east. And find somewhere else that we could potentially build an airport. I don't think we're going to go this far north. So hang on, if I go back, I saw a site that I quite like the look of, which was over here. Now what is this distance? If I grab you and go from there to here. Oh, that's well within range. I might even be able to go the other side of the lake then. Maybe over this bit. Let's try that again. So from there over to here. 833. That works. I think it's still a little too close though. Maybe over the mountain. I mean, over here, maybe? This is where it's going to be like 1,700 odd. 1,200. Okay. Here. Let's go with intercontinental. Doesn't need to be absolutely mahoosive this time around. And we'll just bulldoze a little bit of space here. Let's put it right up against the lake as well, because that'll look incredibly picturesque. There we go. And you are going to be Rondhattan. Ooh, how do I select that? Rondhattan Airport. I kind of like that. So what's that? WRA? Do we have a WRA? We do, don't we? Because we had WAR to WRA. Yeah. Okay. Might have to come back to that name. But we'll start a new group. We'll call it BLA. What else could I call this? WRO? Let's go WRO. BLA to WRO. Cool. And then from this hangar, we'll set up some new flights. So you can go bye-bye. I'm not even sure why that was still... Oh, because it's Lenway. That's why. So we'll have you up here, and then we'll grab... So what was the gap again? If I do it from control tower to control tower, it actually says it measures it from where the name is, the name tile to name tile, but that's pretty much the same. 1227. So I could do a 777, but that was in 96. That's a little too late. Could do a 747. Oh, what? Hang on, what was the distance again? 122. 1226. So I can just about get away with 747. Whew. What do you guys think of 747s? I think they're quite ugly myself. They're not the nicest plane to look at. Let's put it that way. They kind of look like they've got like a... like, you know when you get hit on the head by a cricket ball and you have a huge swelling? Kind of looks a bit like that. It's not the nice, and they're not the most comfortable. I think because when I was a kid flying to Australia, like my worst memories of being on planes were on 747s. These days, we fly on A380s if we go out there, so it's not as bad. A380s are quite smooth, although again, they're not the nicest looking aircraft. I actually really like the long, sleek ones. So the A340s and the A320s, they're beautiful looking aircraft. Very, very nice. Automate, scheduled dispatch, enable. We'll have a delay of 40 minutes as per. And then here, let's go with... We go with slightly earlier flights. I think departing... Well, maybe not. No, because we're landing in a built-up area. But, I mean, that airport, BLA, that can operate pretty much 24/7 really, because there's no limits. Sorry, there's no areas built up around it. I don't know where I got no limits from. But yeah, let's go with 429, 529, 629, 729, 829, 929, 1029, 1129, 1229, 1329, 1429, 1529, and so on and so on. 1629, 1729, 18. And we might stop at maybe 20 here, because again, residential area. I thought I had noise turned on, but I don't think I do. No, I don't. That's something, maybe after this episode. Maybe after this episode I'll turn that on. But yeah, we'll get you running as well. Now, something else I wanted to look at, going back to some of the previous airports that we've worked on, is helicopters, because that is something that I've not put too much thought into right now, but it is something that's actually very, very important. So for example, we now have a flight that runs out of Punfingford over here, and I think T3, which is this one, we should have some helicopter flights going from here, because this is the only airport, I think, where every single terminal is actually connected fully and is running fully. So I think we need to start looking at getting some of these smaller towns. So for example, I mean, this is the Blue Lagoon runs through here, so I don't really want to ruin that. But maybe over here, like Medtown, we can have a helicopter that takes you over to Parfingford. So let's have a look at that. Now I think we could go for like a heli depot or heli station. Heli station could work. If I put it like in this gap here. How big is it? Is it 4 or 5? It's 4. That's nice. That fits there quite well. Medtown Heliport. Cool. So let's now set up Punfingford. But it's going to be Punfingford 3 for Terminal 3. Pun T3 maybe. We will come back to BLA, don't worry. Let's go Pun T3. There we go. And we'll go Pun to Med. Or MEH. Meh. Pun to Meh. That sounds good. Right. Where am I going to put this one? Over this side, maybe. We'll just pin you there for now. New aircraft. We're going to go with shortest range. So what have we got? Skyway. 128 tiles. Why do I feel like this is longer than that? It is, that's why. Okay, hopefully we got some helicopters further down then. Please. We haven't, have we? No, we haven't. That's problematic. I mean, we've got Zeppelins, but I don't really want to use Zeppelins. And even then, they're not massive. So wait, what was the limit? The limit was 128, and this one, the distance here was 160. So I need to move you 48 tiles closer, which I could possibly do if I bulldoze that. I could potentially stick it here instead. Too close to another airport, yeah, because I've got to remove this one first, and then I can put this one in. Yeah. And now this one is 133. Damn it. 132. And my limit is still 128. But again, I think I can fix this by maybe not put it there. Maybe put it up on the hill. We'll do a little bit of bulldozing here too. And I might as well rename it whilst I'm here, because it's not going to be in Medtown anymore, is it? We'll stick you there. That's a really small range. That is a really small range. Like, we're basically just going up and over the hill here. 116. Perfect. So let's grab you. And we'll pop you there. And then you're literally going here, here, here. And then over to here. Which is Chuston. Is that what that says? Chuston? Chuston Heliport. So you're not meh anymore. You're probably going to be CHH. Chuston Heliport. Sounds like introducing someone called Justin, doesn't it? Chuston Heliport. At your service. Anyway, they're going to be unload, no loading. And you up here are going to be service. Cool. And then timetable. I think these are going to be very short, like little hops almost. So we're probably going to do like every 15, in fact, maybe even every 10 minutes. I mean, how long? How long do you think it's going to take just to hop up and over? Next to no time, I imagine. Delay we'll do every, I think every half an hour we'll have one of these. So let's go 414, 444, 514, 544. Actually, let's get rid of 414. So we're going to go 444, 514, 544, 614, 644, 714, 744, 814, 8444, 914, 944, 1014. And again, being able to copy and paste would be great right now. 1044, 1114, 1144, 1214, 1244, 1314. Open that. 1344, 14. Whoops. 14, 14, 44. 15, 14, 15, 44. 16, 14, 16, 44. 17, 14, 17, 44. Yeah, that looks right to me. 18, 14, 18, 44. 19, whoops, 14, 19, 44. 20, 14, 20, 44. I think that'll do. Actually, I'll take out this last one. So 2014 is the last one. Now imagine this is like a bus franchise. Maybe have Winston attached as well. You can run buses to and from the heliport then, and then it can connect up with the rest of the network via the helicopter. That works. It might not be the best in the world, but it'll work. Let's just drag you down here for a bit. Right, now the last one. We're actually going to use Kenville Airport, I believe, for this. And we're going to run helicopters into Guard City. Now, I need to check what the range is, because it may or may not actually be possible. So let's go from, like, here. What was the range? 128. So, yeah, it's actually not going to be possible to do what I wanted to do. Because you see the Manhattan distance is way above 128. So, like, there is my limit right now. That is appalling. I wanted to have... I mean, Rinston's about the same. I wanted to have like a heliport in the middle of Guard Lake, which we could still do. Like Guard Lake here. Maybe this side. I could build a heliport attached to the station. I could build it in this little peninsula down here, in fact. That would look kind of cool. If I was to do something like this, and then attach you like so, and then I think I can go around and remove some of that. There we go. Actually, I might move this a little bit closer. Let's do... Oh, no, did not mean to click that either. Let's do this, and then we'll move you to there. And I might put some decoration on the station just to make it look like it is actually connected. And then from here, say, we'll place heliports around... So that you would be GLH for Guard Lake Heliport. Even though you're just Guard Lake. And we could put heliports around the city, connecting up to key areas. So maybe, what have we got here? Queen's Park North could perhaps be a heliport. Again, I'll check the range. So let's go from here over to... Again, look. It's actually too big. It is actually too big. That is ridiculous. GSJ could have a heliport. But then the HLR does that service. GSB is too far away. I must have a helicopter with a longer range. I must do. That'd be ridiculous if I didn't. And I don't want to use Zeppelins. I might add some more aircraft sets if I have to, just to get that. Because that is a bit dumb. If you guys know of any more aircraft sets that use range, that have helicopters in, please do let me know. Oh, hang on, Eurocopter. Ah, you're a helicopter and your range is 160. Okay. Okay. Can I change this by type? No. Okay. In that case, yeah, let's go with a Eurocopter. So your range now is 160, and to get to Queen's Park North was 150. So that works. That works quite nicely. In that case, then let's put a heli depot. Squeeze it in here. Oh, Queen's Park hate me. Of course they do. Why would they like me? It's not like I'm delivering thousands and thousands of passengers every single day. Oh, okay, maybe not Queen's Park then. This isn't going to work either, is it? And it's all built up, so I can't exactly... Nope. Well, that's the end of that plan then. Right, let's close this viewport because we're not going to need this open now. We'll also close this, and we'll just have this running test flights momentarily. The capacity of you... what was it? It was a Eurocopter. There we go. Oh yeah, I could have just selected this, and it would have shown me helicopters. That was that was dumb, wasn't it? So your capacity, 56 passengers, 20 bags of mail. That's not too bad. Plus, you can actually carry goods and stuff. Goods and stuff, yeah. Technical terms, as always. GSMI/GSP could potentially get one. Although maybe... Where's Little Prawning Well? Oh, it's way too far out. That's not going to work. Slenston, though. That might be in range. If I was to go from here over to here, 148. That's well within range. Now, Slenston also don't like me, but they might be more susceptible to bribery. The question is, where would I build? Because I think this should be a heliport rather than just a heli depot. Oh, sorry, a heli station rather than just a heli depot. But then where do you put it? I mean, I could put it here and have the fast lines tunnel underneath. But I don't know if I like that. I think the complex becomes a bit too big then as well. I could remove the hotel and stick it here. Or I could just go and put it... I mean, I could just put it here. Or... yeah. No, I think I'll put it here. I'll remove the lorry... truck stops. And rejig the road slightly. There we go. And it'll go there. So that's one set of flights. And again, if we make this a big... oh yeah, Slendstone don't like me. Come on, Slendstone. Let me bribe you. Oh no, let's not rename you. That's probably not going to make things any easier. We'll call it M4J Town. That's what you get when you mess with me. No. Let's try plant some trees first. That literally made no difference. So now let's go the old backhand route. There we go. And now I should be able to just squeeze you there. Lovely. Right. So we're going to go Eurocopter. And we're going to go here, 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 here. You're going to be unload, no loading. You're going to be service. And then as for this, you are currently set to automate. We'll turn you off. I think we're going to do 10-minute hops again. Like so. We'll make you 60. Lock you, automate you, schedule dispatch, enable. How are we doing for time? 42 minutes. Okie dokie. I am going to get the overground sorted out as well. I think I'm going to do the Transrapid off camera, and then I'm going to get the overground up and running in the next couple of episodes as well. Because it's all about the train movement. In fact, it's not even about the train movement. It's about what's on the trains. It's all about the passenger movement. Something else that's on my to-do list very quickly, whilst I remember, is the rebuilding of Sindwood Industrial Park. Because I'm sick and tired of trains queuing up here. Because they've gone down this route and then the two platforms ahead are occupied. So I'm going to simplify these layouts. I'm also going to make it so that arrivals are on the left-hand side, departures are on the right-hand side. So, for example, raw materials get dropped off here, and then manufactured materials get picked up here. And then just simplify the junctions a bit. Make it look a bit more like Lanning Way. Because I really like what I've done with Lanning Way. I think that's one of my favourite builds in recent memory, at least. Right, as for this is a heavily built up area, so we're not going to have early flights. I think the first one, bear in mind this includes the wait time in the depot, I believe, is going to be 5:23, and then we're going to do 6:23 because we're going to do these hourly. 7:23, 8:23, 9:20, whoops, 9:23, 10:23, 11:23, 12:23. 13:23, 14:23, 15:23, 16:23, 17. Oh, can't type. 17:23, 18:23, 19:23, and 20:23. And I think that's going to be it for that. You are going to be then. Oh, I did GLH. Of course I did. Derp. So you're going to be GLH to SLE. Do you know what's funny? When I was planning all this out, I kept telling myself, don't just put random things down, Mark. Actually think about it. I kind of did that, I suppose. I've kind of done that. Right, Kenville is still going to be too far away, I wager. Because again, the limit is 160. This is going to be like 200, 300. Yeah, 370. So that's not happening. But let's... So we've gone west. What about Renston? How far away is Renston? Because that, again, is an HLR line. Oh, that's too far. Brendington's too close to the centre of the city, I think. Maybe not. And Brendington Indigo Junction isn't on the HLR, whereas Echo Junction is. Maybe we'll just put a simple heliport here. Brendington also don't like me though, so there's going to have to be some bribery there. We've got us Auburn Avenue. I thought that was Delta Junction, but maybe not. So yeah, we've got Indigo Junction here. That's plausible. We could do that. Because the HLR goes to Echo Junction, which is this one. And then goes down towards Renston. So we could... I think this building here could be replaced by a heliport. So I need to bribe Brendington now. No! Why, game? Why must you do this to me? And again, at this point, planting trees literally does nothing. So that's not happening. What about north? Can't do Queen's Park. What about GSE? That's an easy one. And again, technically, I think Guard Lake does run over to... Actually, no, where does it go? Also, that's 160, so it's going to have to be like this end of the station, which is possible. If I put it... I mean, St. Elizabeth love me as well, so this is awesome. If I put it... I'd like to put it here, but I don't know if that's out of range. If I just go with a simple heliport, like that, is that going to screw me? So if I went from here over to here... I mean, if it lands on one of these... that works fine, but if it goes anywhere further, you can see it's just out of range, and I don't know if I want to risk it. I could put it this side of the road. Guard City, St. Elizabeth. And maybe that will... work. Again, I don't know if I want to risk it, because it says 161 there. What if I moved it up one? This is literally trial and error. I love the fact that I have this measuring tool, so I can actually see. Because I think that's something that only the JDR patch has. 160. Perfect. So you are going to be from here, GLH to GSE. We're going to buy another Eurocopter. Can I change the colour of this as well? I can. I might do that. Where are you? Yeah, I thought I'd lost you. We'll stick you in the middle here, and we'll stick you next to it like so. You're going to be reverse coloured. Bang. And then you are going to go here. Technically, you can copy from this one, and then we'll just swap out Slenston for GSE. Like so. And then timetable wise, you're also going to be 10 minutes. Like so. And lock and automate, and for scheduled dispatch. Whoops. scheduled dispatch. We're going to offset you by 12 minutes. Why not? Cool. And then one final one, because we're coming up to an hour again. I don't mean for these episodes to be this long, by the way. They just kind of happen. I think Shoreham's too far away. I mean, we've got Flungfin Field Transfer over here. How far away is that? And what's that? That's HLR and underground, isn't it? Oh, it's too far. It's too far. I might need to draw a box. So, like, what's 160 away from here? Can I reach Cardtown? I could reach Cardtown. But why would I go to Cardtown? That's not even a main station. And Brunford's just on the underground. Yeah, it's kind of... It has to be like an interchange. Maybe Slenston. Maybe Shoreham isn't too far away from Manhattan distance. It actually isn't. Okay, I think Shoreham then is going to be a good... Although, again, trains can go straight from Guard Lake to Shoreham, so that doesn't seem right. New Rennington, possibly? That would work. But then what's the point? I don't actually know what the point of that would be. Well, we could put the heliport smack bang there. That would look cool. But I don't know why that would exist. I think I might leave it there for now. But if you have any suggestions in the comments, I am recording this episode the day after the last episode, so I haven't had a chance to read comments yet because they're not up. If you have any ideas for what to do with all of this, feel free to comment down below. If you want to plan some routes of your own, if you want to become a patron and run your own airline, feel free to do that as well. The link to all the information is in the description. Feel free to check it out. Any more comments, questions, concerns, that kind of thing, feel free to comment down below as well. You can also take part in the chat on the Reddit and the Discord. We've had some new members joining both recently, so that's awesome. And yeah, besides all that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes, as I've already said. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Also, very quickly, I remember I said these bay platforms were full. This one here is the first one where trains can just about reach over here, but not always. So yeah, you can see what I mean by platforms are full. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I will see you soon.